Good morning, S.Y.B.Sc. student. Today we are going to discuss on chapter 2, systems of classification. In last lecture we already discussed about the artificial system of classification, in which the very few characters or very less characters are taken under consideration, and in today's lecture we are going to discuss on the natural system of classification. That is, name itself indicates that the system is naturally formed, that is, all possible characters, maximum characters are taken under consideration. By discovery of the microscope, very information, maximum information is taken under consideration, starting from the nature of the, that is, the polypetalous or the gamopetalous condition, then diadelphous, that is the monoadelphous. These all information are dicotyledon, monocotyledon, then polypetally, gamopetally, apetally. These all information are taken under consideration, and up to the family level, this system of classification was proposed by the Bentham and Hooker, which is the naturally formed. And due to the natural system is naturally formed, or maximum characters are taken under consideration, so this system is used throughout the world. It is accepted throughout the world, and it is used throughout the world for the theory as well as the practical purposes. What are the characters, what are the peculiarities of this system? That is, the George Bentham and J.D. Hooker, these two scientists have proposed this system, and in this system the maximum characters are taken under consideration, and these two scientists taken the efforts of 25 years of the work, and they have proposed this system for the plant classification. And due to the origin of this system, due to the use of this system, the oldest system or previous system were rejected, and this system was taken under consideration by the different scientists, various scientists, and hence this system is very important in practical as well as theory point of view. So natural system of classification, justly I told you, it is proposed by George Bentham and J.D. Hooker. In the previous system, or in the previous year, that is in the 18th century, in 18th century the artificial system was working very fastly, and in this 18th century, due to the lack of information, the artificial system when rejected, and as artificial system was rejected, at that time the scientists realized that there were greater natural affinities or relationship between the plants than sexual system indicated by the Linnaeus. Justly I told you, that is, Linnaeus has given the information of the number of the stamens, that is sexual system, number of the stamens, color of the flower. Such type of the very few characters, morphological characters, are taken by the well-known scientist, that is Linnaeus. But these two scientists, Bentham and Hooker, assess that the more than the sexual system, the more information, more affinities, more relationships are present in between the different plants, and hence this system was proposed by the scientist, that is Bentham and Hooker. This system is totally based on the scientific knowledge. Maximum information is found in this natural system of classification, and this maximum information is regarding the vegetative as well as the reproductive characters. That is, additional reproductive characters are there, not only the morphological, anatomical character is there, and natural relationship is determined on the basis of the similarities and differences present in the plants. For that, comparative morphology is very important. That is, in the artificial system of classification, only the differences were taken under consideration instead of the similarities and differences. But here the information was collected and these information were compared with the naturally found the new plants with the ancestor of that plant, and hence the morphological characters are discussed on that. This system was just like I told you, was proposed by the two scientists, that is George Bentham and Sir J.D. Hooker. These systems was proposed by these two British botanists, and they have proposed this system and they published their work in the book, that is Genera Plantarum, which is found in the 3 volumes between the 1862 to 1883. And in this book, that is Genera Plantarum, they gave the natural system of classification of the flowering plants or the spermatophyta or the seed bearing plants or the seed plants. Then they gave the name, description and the classification of the seed plants. All the seed plants, just like I told you, this seed plants are nothing but the phenograms, and as they are phenograms means the flowering plants or the plants which have the presence of the flower. So flowering plants, as they have the flower, they have capacity to produce the seed. So phenograms are also known as the seed bearing plants. The seed are present in the plants, and hence they are known as, the phenograms are known as the spermatophyta. So first of all, the plant kingdom is divided on the basis of their presence of the flower or absence of the flower as cryptogams and phenograms. So one of them is the presence of the flower is the phenograms, and these phenograms or the flowering plants, flower bearing plants or the seed bearing plants divided into the 3 main classes. Which are these 3 main classes? At one hand, the dicotyledons, the gymnosperm and the monocotyledons. Dicotyledons means what? 2 cotyledons in the seeds. Gymnosperm is nothing but the ovules are always open or seeds are always open. Ovules are open on the megasporophyll. This group is there. Or growth of this group of the plant is very slow. This is the gymnosperm. Gymna means naked and sperma means seed. Group of the plants in which seeds are always naked. Seeds are always open on the megasporophyll. And monocotyledon is nothing but the name itself indicates that mono means single, cotyledons means the seed. Seed having the single cotyledon, seed with single cotyledon. Here the seed with 2 cotyledons. When we try to rupture the seed, we got the 2 cotyledons in the seed. When we try to rupture the seed, we found the single cotyledon in the seed. One more character in the dicot, they have the presence of the reticulate venation in the leaves. Here the parallel venation is the leaves. So such type of the number of characters are there. Then these class is these dicotyledons are subdivided into the 3 classes. These they are subdivided into the 3 classes, means they are divided into the subclasses. This subclass, that is class is dicotyledon, subclass is the polypetally, gamopetally or the apetally, or it is known as monoclamidae. That is polypetally means what? The petals are free. Name itself indicates that. When you observe the petals, these petals are totally free. So they are known as polypetally. Gamopetally means what? The gamo means united. What? Petals. The group of the plants in which the petals are united and it forms a typical structure of the corolla. And apetally, instead of the sepals or petals, these sepals and petals are absent. So instead of that, petals are absent. Instead of that, there are the presence of the perianth. So it is known as a petalous condition is there. Then the class gymnosperm, this one, this class Gymnosperm, justly I told you what are the characters of this class Gymnosperm. Gymnosperm is the group of the plants in which the flowers are present, seeds are present, but seeds are always open on these megasporophyll, open seeded group of the plant. And these Gymnosperm having the slow growth. One more thing, they single fertilization is there, that is, as the angiosperm have the double fertilization, it have the single fertilization. The Gymnosperm is not subdivided into the subclasses and series. Means the classification of the Gymnosperm is not a proper, that is, Gymnosperm is not properly classified. They are directly divided into the 3 natural orders, and these 3 natural orders are there. Then class Monocotyledons are not divided into the any subclass, but they are directly divided into the series. All seed plants divided into the 3 classes. Then pay attention here, the first of all, the division Phenograms. These Phenograms divides into the 3 classes. Just like I told you, Phenograms is the group of the plants in which the character of these Phenograms are they have the presence of the flower, they have the presence of the seed, they are vascular plants, they are large plants, they have root, stem and leaves, vascular bundles are well developed, nutritionally they are autotrophic, they are found any type of the area or any type of the habitat, they are herbs, they are shrubs, they are tree, and they are found any type of the habitat, that is, they are the aquatic in the sense they are hydrophytes, they are found in the xeric area, they are xerophytes, or they found near to the water resources, they are the halophytes. So different types of the groups of the plants are there found in this inside this one. So this is the Phenogram, that is the seed bearing plants, flowering plants, large group of the plants, they have the different types of the habit, that is herb, shrub and tree, that is plant having the height from 0 to 3 feet is herb, 3 to 6 feet is a shrub, and 6 to above they have the presence of the seed. Then they are divided into the 3 classes, that is Dicotyledons, then Gymnosperm and Monocotyledons. The first of all, Phenograms divides into the Gymnosperm as well as Angiosperm, and Angiosperm furtherly divides into the monocots and dicots on the basis of nature of the seed as well as the nature of the leaf. And one more additional character. So when we concentrate on the character of these dicotyledons, that is 2 cotyledons in the seed, one character is there. Second character is that in case of the dicotyledon, the reticulate venation in the leaves having the reticulate venation. Root system is tap root system. Then stem with branches, that is branch stem is there, but there is the absence of the nodes and internodes is there. One more thing, that is when we go through the anatomical characters in this group, then vascular bundles are found in case of these dicotyledons in the form of ring. Same thing is happens here, that is adventitious root is there. This is the first character. Second thing, that is the seed with single cotyledon, that is when we try to breaks the seed, then it have the single cotyledon in the seed. Then stem is the unbranched but having the presence of nodes and internodes. Parallel venation in the leaves is found in case of this one. So these are the different characters of these classes, that is dicotyledons, Gymnosperm, Monocotyledons. Dicotyledons, that is Phenograms, divides into the 3 classes: Dicotyledons, gymnosperm and monocotyledons. Again, these dicotyledons divides into the three subclasses. Which are those? The first one, the subclass Polypetalae, Gamopetalae and Apetalae, or it is also known as Monoclamidae. What is meaning of this Polypetalae? Petals are free. When you observe this group of the plants, in case of this one, petals are absent. Petals are free. Poly means free, not a many. Poly means free. What? Petals. So, those group of the plants in which the petals are free. Petals are not united. Each petals is free. So, it is known as polypetalae. That is in the aestivation. When you observe the structure, the petals shows the polypetalous condition. The one more thing, the second subclass is the Gamopetalae. That is group of the plants in which the petals are united. And the third group or third subclass is the petals are absent. Instead of that, there is neither calyx nor corolla. Instead of that, there is the presence of the perianth. So, it is known as a petalous condition is there. Then subclass Polypetalae is divides into three series. Which are those three series? Thalamiflorae, Disciflorae and Calciflorae. What are the characters of this group of the plants or this series Thalamiflorae? What are the characters of this one? That is, name itself indicates that Thalamiflorae means what? The cup shaped or cone shaped. Thalamus is there. Thalamus is cone shaped like this one. Such type of the cone is there. So, cone shaped thalamus is there. So, such cone shaped thalamus, cup shaped thalamus is there. So, such type of the cone shaped thalamus is the found is there. And the one more character of these Thalamiflorae is the androecium and gynoecium are many and they are apocarpous. They are freely found on the cup shaped thalamus. One more thing, that is the second series of the Polypetalae is Disciflorae. Disc is present below the uri. When we observe the uri, below to this uri, disc is present. This is the character of this one. And Calciflorae, calyx tube surrounds the uri. Here, calyx tube surrounds the uri. This calyx tube is there, or this calyx tube surrounds the totally uri. Then again here the subclass Gamopetalae is divides into the three series. Which are those? Imperi, heteromeri and bicarpellity. The name itself indicates that no doubt the character of this Gamopetalae is that petals are united. It having the petals which are united. Gamopetalae. So, petals are united. And these Gamopetalae having the characters like, or it have the series like imperi, heteromeri, bicarpellity. Here the imperi means what? In case of this one, uri is inferior. Character of this one is the uri is inferior. Then uri is directly not a inferior or superior. Then bicarpellity. What is meaning of this? Uri is bicarpellary. That is, when we take the TS of uri, then it is bicarpellary. Then apetalae or monoclamidae divides directly into the series. Here the Gamopetalae divides into the series. Same thing is here. This apetalae is divides into the series, that is curvembryi. What is meaning of this curvembryi? The embryo is curved. When we observe this one, embryo is curved. Here The character of series unisexuals. The flower is unisexual. Here embryo is curved, so it is known as curved embryo. Here unisexuals, that is the flower is unisexual. Again, the order Thalamiflorae divides into the two families. Which are these? Two orders. That is ranels and parietals. What is meaning of these ranels? That is, ranels have the characters like the androecium and gynoecium are many and they are freely attached on the thalamus. They are freely attached. They are spirally attached on the thalamus, and they are many. That is, androecium and gynoecium are indefinite. So they are freely attached and they forms a aggregate type of the fruit. Then parietals, name itself indicates that parietal type of placentation is there. Placenta arises at the peripheral side. Then discifloria is there. Geranials. Geranials means what? They have the presence of the characters like. They have the this order have the characters like the these. They shows the legume type of the fruit is there. That is, they have the character like the legume type of fruit is there. Then one more thing, the calcifloria have the order roselles and the meritales. The roselles and meritales, that is name itself, these orders, that is meritales having the number of stamens are again more, and there is the presence of operculum is found there. Then imperi having the order, that is the rubiales. Rubiales order is this rubiales order have the four that is flower is the tetra, that is the flower is found, but this flower having the that is the inflorescence is polycaseal is found there. Then heteromery is not discussed very deeply, but bicarpellity is divided into the four orders, and these four orders are gentineals, polymonials, personals, and lamelles. Then first of all, the ranels having the family Anonaceae. Example of this ranels is the family Anonaceae. What are the characters of this family Anonaceae? These Anonaceae have the number of different characters are there. One more thing, that is androecium and gynoecium. The stamens and carpels are many. The carpels are apocarpous, they are free, and as the carpels are many and free, they forms a fruit which is the aggregate, that is etario of berries type of fruit is found there in the Anonaceae, and leaves are very simple and alternate type of phyllotaxia is found there. Then when we observe the other character is in case of this one, then the in case of this the trimerous flowers are there. Then family Brassicaceae. Brassicaceae is the, just like I told you, parietal type of placentation is there, and what are the characters of this one? That is the tetramerous flower is there. Tetra means the four stamens, four corolla, four petals are found there. Flower is of the tetramerous type. It is the character of this one. And then one more thing, that is the it have the, that is very so many members are the used in the as a vegetable. Then one more thing, geranials have the tricarp, that is family Meliaceae have the tricarpellary uri. One more thing, alternate type of the leaves are there, many stamens are there. These are the characters of this family. Then one more thing, the roselles have the family Fabaceae, or it is nothing but the old family which is known as the Leguminosae, or new name is the Fabaceae. What are the characters of these Fabaceae? That is, Fabaceae having the characters that is legume type of fruit, which is simple, dry and dehiscent type of fruit, and monoadelphous it have the diadelphous condition is there, and monocarpellary uri is there. This is the character of this family. Then family Rubiaceae is there. Rubiaceae is family of the Hamelia patens. This Rubiaceae family having the members like the Hamelia patens or Ixora coccinea. So it having the such type of the structure, that is the flowers are attractive and they are present in they are the garden plants. Then Gentineals. Gentineals have the family. Example of this Gentineals, or the family belongs to the Gentineals, is the Apocynaceae, which is the family of the Vincarogia. And this Vincarogia family, or that is Apocynaceae family, is found, or it have the different types of the characters. That is, no doubt it belongs to the Gamopetales. So flowers are always Gamopetales. And one more thing, it have the bicarpellary uri. So uri is bicarpellary. Uri found there, and which is always bicarpellary. And one more thing, Gamopetales condition is there. Petals are united. Uri is bicarpellary. One more thing, fruit is of silica type. Simple, dry and dehiscent fruit is there, but silica type. So that is, what are the characters of family? What are the fruit Leguminosae? That is, Leguminosae have, or legume type of fruit ruptures by the single suture. But in case of silica, the fruit ruptures by the both the sutures and single legma which is present at the center. This legma is remains as it is, and sutures are going outside. Next, from the order Polymonials, the family is Solanaceae. So Solanaceae is the family of Datura alba. What are the characters of this one? No doubt they are belongs to the Gamopetalae. When the petals are united, then the formation of the corolla is infundibly formed corolla, or funnel shaped corolla is there. One more thing, that is, as the corolla is infundibly formed, that is funnel shaped, and it having the characters like the bicarpellary uri is there, then leaves fruit is of the capsule type. These are the different characters of this one. Then one more family, Acanthaceae, is there. Acanthaceae is the family of the Adathoda vesica is there. Lamiales, that is family Lamiaceae is there. Lamiaceae have the bilobed corolla. Two leaves are there in the corolla. Then one more thing, that is the oil gland dotted leaves are there. These are the different types of the character. One more thing, that is in case of the Apetalia or the series Monoclamidae, it have the curve is embryo is curved, and family is Nyctaginaceae, which is the family of the Bougainvillea spectabilis. So it is divides into the single family Nyctaginaceae. It is a member of family Curvembry. Member of series Curvembry is Nyctaginaceae, and Nyctaginaceae is the family of Bougainvillea spectabilis or Mirabilis jalapa. So vernacularly it is known as Gulbakshi or the this bogan. So Nyctaginaceae have the basal type of the placentation. One more thing, there are the absence of the that is petal, but perianth is present there. Large colored bract is found in case of this one. And one more character is that the stigma is stigma of this family. stigma of this member, that is Bougainvillea spectabilis, is hairy comparatively. Then unisexuals, that is E4B.Sc. family is there, example of this one, E4B.Sc, unisexuals. That is when we observe the inflorescence of this plant, Euphorbia pulcherrima, Euphorbia hirta, Euphorbia heterophylla, whatever it may be. So in case of this one, the flowers are unisexual, that is the female flower is present above and male flowers in the form of stamens, they are present below. So unisexual flowers are found here. One more thing, again the class Gymnosperm furtherly divides into the these three classes. These three classes, the subclasses, or we can say that the different types of the series is there. The first one is the Gensinaceae, then Coniferaceae and Cycadaceae. These are the different types of the groups of the families are found there. Then Monocotyledons. Monocotyledons means what? The single cotyledon in the seed, just like I told you, the only single cotyledon in the seed, plant with single cotyledon, parallel venation in the leaves, then advantageous root system is there, stem without branching, root, stem and leaves are properly developed. One more thing, vascular bundles are well developed. But one thing is very important, that is the stem is unbranched and nodes and internodes are present here. It divides into the monocot divides into the two families, Amarlidaceae and the next one Liliaceae. Amarlidaceae is the family of the that is Phyllanthus tuberosa, that is known as the Gulchidia nischigantha. And Liliaceae is the family of the Crinum, that is it is family of the Allium cepa. These are the two families. Then one more thing, merits and demerits of Bentham and Hooker system of classification. So first of all, we are going to discuss on the merits of Bentham and Hooker system of classification. Bentham and Hooker system of classification was the first and best system of classification because they have taken the 25 years efforts for preparation of this system, and in this system maximum characters are taken under consideration for the plant classification, and hence this system is best system of classification, and which was firstly proposed after rejection of the artificial system of classification, and hence this system is very important for the practical as well as theory point of view. It is regarded as the most convenient, easiest to understand and the suitable system due to its simplicity, and hence throughout the world it is used for practical purposes, for identification, classification and nomenclature of the plants, because it is easy to understand. Maximum characters are taken under consideration. Very small characters also considered in this system. One more thing, a first hand accurate information about all the genera provided in this system means what? That is maximum information about that is morphological character, anatomical characters are also considered in this system and provided for the scientist. So it is effective and important from the point for the field application especially. Then the fourth one is in the subclass Polypetalae series Disciplory placed between Thalamiflory and Calciflory is acceptable, and the Apetalus taxa that comprised the Monoclamidae was revised. One more thing, sixth one, the placing of order Ranels in Dicotyledon is rational, means it is correct. That is, in the starting of the system, the Ranels is placed in the Dicotyledons. It is very correct. Rational in the sense it is very correct because it have the trimerous nature, and this it shows the some characters of the monocotyledon like. So it is very rational, it is very correct. For convenience, the large genera were further divided into the subgenera. Then gymnosperms are considered as separate group as compared to the angiosperm. It is also very important. Then various genera group under families and different families group under different orders. Just like I told you, that is when we passes from the various ranks and the taxa and ranks and taxa. So various ranks are there, that is the division, subdivision, then class, subclass, series, order, then family and genus. So various genera group under different families. That is when the families are there, below to that there is the different genera, and different families groups under the different orders, and these orders are grouped under different types of the series. Series group under the subclass, subclass group under the class. In this way, class group under the this that is main kingdom or the main group. So these are the different types of the characters of this family, and these all characters are based on similarities and differences in the plants. Then one more thing, monocots are placed after dicotyledons, thus showing monocots are derived from the dicots. It indicates that the monocots are advanced next one to the dicotyledons. Then drawbacks or demerits or limitations of the natural system of classification. This system is not a phylogenetic system, but largely based on single and artificial character. In some characters or in some classification, the only few characters are taken under consideration, and hence it sometimes it looks like as a phylogenetic character. Many of the important floral characters are not considered in the system of classification. This is the second drawback, the second merit of this system. Placing of gymnosperm in between monocot and dicot is not correct. This is the as gymnosperm is placed in between monocot and dicot, that is on left hand side the dicot is there, and on right hand side monocot is there, and in between these two the gymnosperm is placed. It is not correct. Then closely related family have been widely separated and many unrelated families have been put together. Means unrelated family comes together, related family goes away. This is the one more drawback of this system. Then apetally is not grouped away from the polypetally. It is grouped away, means it wants to be comes near to the or inside the polypetally, but it goes away from outside. Then monocotyledony monoclamidy or apetally is not divided furtherly, means as like this one, the monocots as well as apetally is not properly divided in this system. This is the one type of the drawback, and origin of angiosperm is not cleared. Here how the angiosperm are originated, these are not cleared. So these are the different types of the demerits are given by the different scientists. One more thing, the other examples of natural system of classification are Michael Anderson. He was French botanist who first proposed natural system of classification, and then A.P. de Candolle, he classified the plants on the basis of morphological character. So thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. Thank you.